What's going on, guys? Got CT in the house, dropping another motor off.
What's up, guys?
Project to work on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a little walk through the shop and get you guys caught up. It's been a while. This will be the first video of the new year. A lot of people ask if we still got the Nova. We still got it. I've been working on it a little bit here and there, but you know, time's sort of been a little crunch. And I'm gonna make some videos on this car coming up. Thought it'd be a good idea for some of you guys that have been asking about it. It's just about ready to take to the track and see how slow it is. So we have the Oscar's car. It's a little dirty. We had a little issue with the motor. I told you guys there would be pain with the two-piece pushrod tubes. I didn't expect it to be so soon. And I had to end up taking the cylinder heads back off, and I put some one-piece pushrod tubes on there. And then we cut another set of push rods for it and put the 1.25 rockers on it because he really wanted those. And I was able to make those work, and we'll see how it runs and how the valve spring likes it. And we'll put some miles on it before it goes back to Texas. So had it in the car. It ran really good. It's a little fat, but other than that, it seemed to run really well. And we had just the one massive oil leak, you know. So the main objective is to have no oil leaks. So that's what we're shooting for.
That'd be nice.
That's pretty much where that one's at. Still got the convertible here. I need to order me some parts and get my piece from Wussburg for the bumper mount here and a wood kit.
Oh yeah. Maybe
a convertible top. I might try that on my own and see how bad it turns out.
Oof.
You never know till you try, man.
That's right.
So, hey, got some lacquer paint for sale. If any of your old restorers there, you know, I'm going to sell that mixing system off. It's pretty much a complete set. I got some gallon binders and some clear, and Andrew said I got to get rid of that stuff. I've been selling it a little at a time, and I'd like to just sell it, you know, all of it. I don't use it, and I know there's guys out there that do. So if you're interested, drop a little thing in the comments there. The race car's still not racing. Need to get some parts for this too. We need parts for everything.
Yeah.
So we need to get the tranny pulled out of this when I get caught up a little bit and see what's broken in there. And I've been thinking about changing the gear ratio around a little bit. Maybe we'll get to drive this. I think that would be cool if we could put an inboard camera in there the first time you drop the clutch. Not a lot going on with the Ventura. This is the Bermuda Triangle. Some of my subscribers call this the Bermuda Triangle back here. Anything that goes here sits or disappears.
What's this beautiful thing?
This is a beautiful FE Ford block that we're going to assemble for Project Swamp Dragon. This is Swamp Dragon, right? Mm-hmm. It's a 360 FE motor. Taking it over to the machine shop. We had it baked and clean. Had some new cam bearings installed, some new galley plugs put in, some brass freeze plugs. We had the crank polished, and we're going to reassemble it with a gasket kit and some bearings and make a work truck for him to drive. So you guys go over and check CT's channel out. He's got the Dragon over there. He's taken the body off, got it down to the bare frame, and I don't know. It'll run again. I don't know if it'll ever drive again, but I think this will motivate him to get the project moving again.
Yeah, I think so.
If we can get him to stop buying stuff.
I like to get the heartbeat going.
How many cars did you buy last week?
None this year so
far. Can I have that Mopar? So we got a little stuff going on in the shop. We built this motor, of course, and we haven't run it yet. But we had Super Clean send us some products out to try. So they saw the channel and decided to send us some of their stuff out to give a try. And we'll be trying some of their products out. I appreciate Super Clean sending that out. And
that's cool.
Yeah, I'm always making a mess, so it's a good pair up, you know. Especially with Oscar's car, this is going to be a star product in the shop until I can figure out the oil leaks. So
I need some of that stuff.
Yeah, we got to get some of that for you. I got you a hat.
We got oil all over the floor.
Yeah, we got our heads done over here. We've had these done for a while for our FE build for the Swamp Dragon. I think I got some video of that. Maybe you could put it together and make a little video. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I did record some stuff on that.
That's awesome. I can't wait to get that engine together.
We refaced the valves and did a valve job. Shimmed the springs up a little bit because we did have to cut the seats. You know, they were beat up a little bit, but it's going to run really good.
What is this for?
This is just a project. This is like a classroom motor, I guess. You know, we constantly take it apart and put it back together and make videos.
There you go.
And you know, I'd like to run it. I haven't run this motor yet, and I like to, I'm having some second thoughts about the cam combination I have in there. It's got 2-piece lifters, and I'm not really too sure about that little snap ring. Yeah. And I'm thinking about getting a scat camshaft and lifters for it. I'm more familiar with that. And taking it apart one more time and changing the cam out. And I want to put this in something and maybe go to the track and have some fun. But it's a complete brand new motor. We need to build another motor. I got a 1600 build coming up. I need to get some case ordered and some cylinder heads, and we can put that together. So the 1600 seemed to be a better mover. People, you know, there's more people that want a 1600 than want a $7,000, you know, weekend motor. So basically this motor is, I think it's been apart 2 or 3 times now, but you know, people like to watch the videos, and yeah, it's a good tool.
Absolutely.
And we're going to try this year to take some of the tools and classroom motors to the racetrack and race them. So we have another motor under here that's out of the race car, and I've talked my son into helping me with this. He works over at Real Street, and he has some connections that I don't have. We'll be taking that back apart. He's going to get me a set of aluminum rods made for the motor, custom made, and help me with some different combinations, and we're going to try to put it back together and see what we can come up with. I need to buy an aftermarket case for a bigger bore, and I'm having a hard time finding one online. I haven't, you know, TFX is one of those companies that makes an aftermarket aluminum case, and it's a limited production. So, but I'd like to go to a 4-inch bore or a 101 cylinder and go with a 78 crank. That seems to be the preferred stroke to get the rod bolt clearance. And being that we're going to put aluminum rods in, they're much bulkier than the factory steel rod. So, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Indeed. I've only seen the aluminum rods in the Potter motors, and they have a steel cap on them.
Yep.
And I've used those before and had failures. So, you know, me and my son were talking about it, and he knows somebody that manufactures them, so he's like, I can have some made for you. And I'm like, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Get to work with my son, so there's nothing better than that for me. So
that's cool.
Yeah. You know, I like to get him back here. He doesn't like to make videos anymore, though, so you got to go over to Real Street if you want to see Hans now, or call him, or buy something. But that's what's going on. I did get the shop cleaned up a little bit. I had a car in here, I think, last time we did a video.
Yeah, it's looking good in here, man.
Yeah, so looking forward to the new year, and looking forward to some of the projects that CT's doing is going to let me, you know, do some stuff that I wouldn't normally do or get to do, because, you know, not everybody's doing that kind of stuff. I think it's cool. People seem to be interested in it, and there's nothing better than some old iron, man. It's just I don't know, it's got sort of an appeal to it, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Different sound, it's got a different smell to it. It's just not a new car. You go back in time when you drive it, and it's pretty cool. I like seeing you dig them out of the swamp, dude. You know, it's cool being a part of it and getting them running again. That's just a bonus. I got the Hemi over here too. I got a Hemi to build for the truck, and I bought another Chrysler 300, and it needs a motor. So there are 2 Hemis to build, an FE to build, a 1600 to build. We got plenty of work here, man.
I'm digging the beard.
And, oh yeah, I got a beard now, and I grew a little bit of hair.
Hey, it looks good.
But we're going to build a transmission too. We're going to make some videos. I don't know if I'll have those on my channel, but we're going to do a little C6 for the Dragon.
Oh yeah, we'll put some on your channel.
But yeah, that's what's going on. So I'm going to try this year. This is the first video of the year, of course, but I'm going to try a new, something new to reply to you guys that leave comments. I'm not very good at physically going in and replying to comments because, you know, it's hard for me to type and stuff. You guys know I'm dyslexic. But what I want to do is when I make a video, I'll look at the comments and the replies from that video, and then I'll make a follow-up video to answer the questions and any concerns that were in the video. And that way I can, you know, connect more with you guys and not have to sit there and type one word at a time like a snail. So
yeah, a lot of guys do that. A lot of guys will just read the comments and they'll reply with a video.
Yeah, and I think that'll give us a, you know, a better platform to discuss stuff and talk about things that we're doing, and you know, just answer the questions for a change. It's not that I don't want to do it, it's just that it's difficult sometimes for me. The problem is there's questions in there that people need answers to, so that's what I want to try to do this year, is try to, you know, answer more people's questions, get more people involved. And,
absolutely.
Terry, I lost your phone number. You got to call me, buddy. I know you've been trying to get a hold of me. He's got a motor that we need to put together. So, Terry, when you want to come over, bring that one weekend, and we'll put that together for you. He's got a little 1600 build. We built the short block about a month or two ago. I assembled the short block. Me and him put it together. And then he's building a little super 1600. So, he was waiting on his cylinder heads. He bought a set of CB Performance ponchos for a 1600. So this should run really good. And then we still got to do that paper. I feel so bad. David Gonzalez. We went to lunch with him.
Oh, yeah.
David, I got your stuff. He gave me the multimeter down here. I need to fill out a 1600 engine build sheet for you and send it to you. I haven't forgot about you. I'll get that out to you, buddy. I apologize. So that's where we're at. I hope everybody's having a good new year. And get out there and work on those projects, man.
Awesome. We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, man. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell.
Later.
Later.